Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am his Grand Cat, and today we have 22 hours and 6 minutes left on Last Man Standing, and I'm still currently sitting around the rank 3000, which is very cool, higher than what I expected. We've got our Deal of Destiny, we've got a few other things to do, but most importantly we have finished our daily streak, which means that we have a special edition Nikki Cross. He said, forgetting Nikki Cross's name for a second there. Sister Abigail. That's the other name I was trying to remember. And here we are. For completing all 7 days, we do indeed... Oh. I accidentally changed the volume. To take a screenshot, it is volume down and power that you need to press at the same time. But yes, we have got ourselves our special edition Eon Nikki Cross, which is very cool indeed. And I believe the next one we're going to get, WWE Supercard already revealed that it's going to be Joe Gacy. So it looks like we're going to get one of each of the Wyatt 6. We also completed a TBG. We got a full 15,000. And let's go ahead and claim our rewards here. And we got a big Bronson Reed, which is very cool. I think that is the first Eon card that I've got from these TBGs. I'll go ahead and screenshot that. And of course, we're going to lock down our Bronson Reed. And if you want to try your hand at getting Eon cards from Team Battlegrounds, you want to be in a team that gets 15,000 points, such as that, where you win all of your TBGs, then may I recommend joining the big old Grand Cat. And in order to join the Grand Cat's team, all you have to do is be part of the Discord server. You can find a link to the Discord server in the description of this video. And from there, once you get in, just say, hi, I'm a fan of the Grand Cat and I would like to join your team. It doesn't matter what tier you are. You don't have to be Eon tier. You don't even have to be SummerSlam 25 or Unhinged tier. Don't worry, we will get you the Eon cards so long as you're willing to do what is required to get the 15,000 points in Team Battleground, which means attacking the correct people and making sure that you win all 15 of your games, and so long as you are willing to get the minimum requirements in Team Road's Glory and Team Ring Domination, which is 10 shards for Team Ring Domination, and there's 150 points in Team Road's Glory. As long as you're willing to do all that, then you'll be welcome. And also, if you do more than the minimum requirements, if you do double the minimum requirements, then you get promoted. So there's a promotion system in the team, in the server, and it's all very cool. I would recommend checking it out. And let's see here, we've got one rare draft pick, which we got a Becky Lynch. And we can go ahead and dust the Becky Lynch. We do not need her, unfortunately. And now let's go ahead and take a look at our daily things. So we've got our bonus pack here. Let's go ahead and claim this. It's a 5% chance of having Stardust. It does give you 1,000 dust, and it also gives you 5 star tokens. We also have our Blocker Buster and Deal of Destiny to do today. And we've also completed the following quests. We've got the Tsukio quest, which is for getting 200. I don't know how you're expected to do that twice. 200 Legacy Dominic Mysterio cards. I just barely did it with 2 days and 20 hours left. Let's go ahead and claim. And there we go. There is our first of the Trickster Dominic Mysterio. And we can also go ahead and claim our Stardust one. We've got all the requirements. So we're playing the PvP games. I think I had a chance of having Stardust in it. It did, but we didn't get it. For using our super move, gives us 500 dust. And for winning a match, we're using Cody Rhodes. We get quite a few Legacy Cody Rhodes. And was that all that you can get from there? Yeah, 10 Legacy Cody Rhodes. And you can see that we've already completed this one. But we are now 50 into getting the second one. But we can now go ahead and claim our guaranteed Stardust, which is very cool. And that is currently an F1 for us, which is very, very nice. And yes, we don't need the blue crystals. We can also go ahead and do the objective counter, but I'm actually thinking I could possibly even just wait until the new tier, which is going to be a long, long while away, but I'm not sure if I really need the Eon card at the moment. I'm going to leave it for just now. I'll think about it later. At the moment, I feel like I don't need it. Let's go ahead and play Blocker Buster. We get 1 free of these per day. We've been quite lucky. We've managed to get 3 Stardust so far. Well, including the one from the quest. We only got a single Dominant Mysterio, which was from the quest. We got none from Lights Out, which I still stand by as the worst. It's the absolute worst event in the game. Let's go ahead and start with this. So now what do I do? I'll be honest, didn't really think much further than that. Let's go ahead and use a 2 here, shall we? Okay, we found a belt space. We know that we need to go up, which is good. I think I could maybe get that silver belt from just these. I don't think I can do much more than that. Let's do this. Oh, and we found the gold space. Interesting. We're so close to having both belts. How much does it cost to continue? Just 100? Okay, we'll take the 100. Purely just for doing this. It was 100 credits to get a 20% chance at another Stardust. I think that's fair. Now, I don't think you can get Stardust from the first pack. This one's a 3% chance. New card discovered. Okay, well, I don't think there was any new cards discovered there. This is a 5% chance. And we've got an Eon card, which is big old Tommaso Ciampa. There he is, with Project Ciampa as his finisher. Very, very cool. And this is the one that has a 20% chance of having a Stardust. We did get an Eon card, which is Randall Keith Randy Orton. So that is 2 new Eon cards that we managed to get. And this Dexter Loomis can be made into a Pro, which is very, very cool. And there's the rest of the rewards. So I think for 100 credits, even though we didn't get the Stardust, we got an Eon Randy Orton. I think that is pretty okay. It's a lot better than what you would get from Lights Out. I can say that much for sure. And now let's play our Deal of Destiny for free. And let's hope that this one works properly this time. So let's see, we start with a briefcase. The briefcase is one of those ones that's right in the middle. I'm going to say higher than a 6. Okay, we got the pin. Now we need to make sure the old Grand Cat does move along. Okay, he did. So I'm going to say lower than a 10, which is the local talent, which is 1. So we're going to say higher than that. Okay, it's the villain. That makes the next card -1. I'm still going to say higher than a 4. Which was the hero. That's quite cool. We've got the villain and the hero right beside each other. I don't think I've had that before. I am going to say lower than a... It's an 8 minus 1, so it's a 7. I'm still going to say lower than a 7. There was the tag team, which is a 4. I'm going to say higher than a 4. I've just realised that the tag team is D-Generation X. That's Shawn Michaels in the front doing the muscle pose. And that's Triple H in the back doing his water spit. Okay, there's the pin, which we're going to say lower than a 10. This is going fairly well. There's the hero. Okay, so the hero is an 8. I'm going to say lower than an 8. Tag team once again. I'm going to say higher than a tag team. It is the title. I'm going to say lower than the title. So a 10, 11, or 12 could beat us, but I'm going to say lower than the title, which is a 9. Dang, we got the 10. And I think we'll just claim an exit here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and claim an exit. Let's see what we get. We didn't get much. There wasn't a tremendous amount there, but it was free, and that is very, very cool. Now, oh, our performance center is done. What else can we level up? We're going to level up our Stardust, since we can make that into a pro. And what else do we have to do? I have a feeling there was something else I was supposed to do. I cannot remember what it was. You know what I've decided? I think I'm just going to go ahead and use this objective counter, because it could give us a pro Eon that would not be as useful later on. So let's just go ahead and grab all of these. There's an Eon card coming up. And we got a Roxanne Perez. Let's see if we get anything else that is cool. Oh, we've got a second Eon, which is a Train Up Plus Plus. Wonderful. Oh, here comes another Eon. And we've got a Train Up Plus this time. Okay, we're going to lock down our Roxanne Perez, and we are also going to lock down all of our enhancements. And unfortunately, the two equipment were both unhinged, which is less than useful for us. So we're just going to go ahead and ignore those. I was going to go into Mystic Map. That's what I was going to do. And now let's go ahead and see if we can get anything from the clock. Last time we managed to get the Pro Paul Heyman. And we also have a chance of getting an F1 of the King of Kings, Triple H. Again, these shards don't matter because we have already completed that part of the Mystic Map. All we are using these for is to get to the clock to get a chance at pulling the Paul Heyman or the Triple H from them. Didn't even have to do anything there. And this map, I don't think we'll have enough to get there, because yes, you do have to look all the way back around. Let's take a quick look at the Tarot Tournament and see where we're at. So currently we have an F1, almost F2, JC Mateo. We've got an F2 of Devon Dudley. We've got an F1 of Uncle Howdy. We've just got a regular Pro of Andre. We've got a regular Pro of Jade Cargill. And we also have a Pro, an F1 of Asuka, because of the Fate and Fortune redeem code, which gives you a random tarot card. And then we were lucky enough to get the Asuka. So I've been working to try and make myself an F2 Asuka instead of going after the Jade Cargill. So that is where we are currently at with those. And do remember that there is only 2 days and 19 hours left, so it is important for you to use your tarot, your heart tokens, and your star tokens before those all disappear. So I'm going to work towards making another Asuka, and there you can see I'm 1 away from getting an F2 JC Mateo, and we've put a couple of wins into Andre, and we'll see what else it is that we want to do with those. So I think that is roughly it for this little video. I'm going to get back to playing Last Man Standing. If we go ahead and take a quick look at our deck, you can see that I have made all the left and right arrows all equal to each other. So we've got 4 left arrows, which is Undertaker, JC Mateo, Uncle Howdy, and Finn Balor. We've got 4 right arrows, which is Seth Rollins, Andre, and Devon. And of course, I am using equipment such as these ones to force the alignment to a different arrow, because Devon is of course a down arrow, and that of course forces him to be right. Same with our AJ Lee. She is normally a down arrow, but we're making her left because she is our strongest card. We've got 2 left arrows and 2 right arrows in there, and you can see that Paul Heyman has now taken over our slot as our strongest manager. So that is how I am playing through Last Man Standing. And with that now said, folks, that is going to be it for this little video. I'm going to work on trying to make the Pro Stardust, but I'll also be playing Last Man Standing, and we've also now finished all of the quests that were available. I was getting a little bit worried about the Dominic Mysterio one, because I wasn't sure how we were supposed to get 200 of the Legacy Dominic Mysterios, but we managed to get there in the end, thanks to W Supercard putting additional Legacy cards for Cody Rhodes and Dominic Mysterio in the draft boards. And from playing through the draft boards to pro up a whole bunch of cards, such as our 2 Seth freaking Rollins, that allowed me to get all of the Legacy cards that I needed. So that's where we're at, and I am going to work again making the F1 Stardust and seeing if I can get an F1 JC, or an F2 JC Mateo, sorry, and of course an F2 of Asuka. Just go ahead and take a quick look at general. You can see just how strong all these cards currently are. So there you can see that it's a while before you even see a regular Eon card. The first one is Nikki Bella. And with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video. And I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.